check. Yes. Big up London man inside the building. Yeah, I might as well get started now. Somebody's here. It's not going to be a long one, so quick ting-a-ling with the breaking news. Slap that on. Alright, so breaking news. Ricky Hatton's death. I don't think I initially covered when it happened. More than likely I've mentioned it, but I don't know if it was, don't think it was like in the title or whatever. But anywho, so this is from Sky News. I think that's my screenshot what I've got here. But anyway, former boxing world champion Ricky Hatton was found hanged. Yeah, keep that in your mind. Found hanged. We're going to get back to that in a moment. So this is what the inquest has heard, all right? It's understood that the 46-year-old took his own life. Again, do remember, or if you didn't realize, I'm going to know now, he dies at 46. Fighter equals 46. Of course, he was a boxing fighter. If it was suspicious, again, in Genesis 4:6, it does begin with a sacrifice, and interestingly enough, the word sacrifice equals 46. Anyway, it goes on to say, Stockport Coroner's Court was told Hatton's manager, Paul Speak, found him unresponsive when he arrived at his house to take him to a Manchester airport on 14th of September, of course, 2025. This happened, last month. Hatton was last seen on the 12th of September when his family said he appeared well, but the following day he hadn't shown up for an event as expected. Mark Speak, again the manager, was at the brief 10-minute inquest hearing on Thursday morning, but the family didn't attend. It was adjourned until the 20th of March. And lastly, the boxer spoke about his personal life. Of course, talking about Ricky Hatton. Spoke about his personal life and continuing mental health battles in 2023 in a Sky documentary. We'll see if we can get up some dates for that as well, because I haven't punched that in already. So when I get to that in about 5 minutes, it's a quick breakdown of why the news has come today on the 16th? Yeah, 16th of October, Thursday, 2025. Tens of thousands of British fans, of course, it was followed by many, loved by many. He had big fights, of course, with Mayweather and other names that I can't even think of, because I'm not like heavy into boxing, but obviously I know of Ricky Hatton. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, me. So anyway, we'll get back to that 20th of March date in a sec. Keep that in mind. And the Sky documentary, yeah? We'll get back to that, see if we can find some dates on that. Might see some other correlations that run parallel. Again, if it's not there, it's not there. We're not trying to force anything, we're not, making up numbers or, It's not what we do around here. Right, so let me get back to my notes. So again, he dies at 46. Again, if it was, nefarious activities, again, sacrifice equals 46. The word fight equals 46. Now, what I've got a giggle with today, I'm sure Ricky equals 33, right? Oh, that was Ricky 33? Yeah, Ricky equals 33. It's 3 weeks and 33 days since his death, 14th of September, right? To today, with this announcement, of how he died, right? Or why he died, how he died. What's the dub play? We spoke about these numbers yesterday with Harrison Sutherland. Remember car crash, 71 and 35? Remember the life lesson for the 24th of March last year with his situation? Again, once you start with the numbers and going in through the dates and stuff, don't get overwhelmed if you're just getting into it, because you're going to realize you see the same numbers over and over again. So anyway, today we've got this 71 and 35. So you've got the 71 the numerology with a 35 life lesson, right? So 10 add 16, 2 add 0, 2 add 5 equals 35. That's today's life lesson, along with the numerology above that, which is 71. 10 add 16, 20 add 25, 71. Why is that important? Because What type of fighter was he professionally? He was a boxer. He did boxing, and boxing equals 71 and 35. Boxer equals 71 as well. Again, it's 33 days since he died to today. Yeah? 33 days. And Ricky, again, his real name Richard, but Ricky Hatton, Ricky equals 33. If you're not up to speed with 33 for, any other nefarious stuff, just keep going through the community and the videos. I'm sure you'll pick up on 33 and all the rest of the shit. I usually say that goes with that. All right. Can't hold your hand every time. Not today's show, mate. There's enough visual entries, as I always say here and there. We've got a lot of visual entries on the channel, live and normal uploads. And of course, check out the other, the rest of the community putting out this information. Now, what was the key part in the news there? Do you remember it? Found, how was he found? Found hanged, which equates to 45. The alternative span, so we just spoke about 33 days, right? With Ricky 33, yada, yada, yada. Boom. Today, the alternative span from that is 4 weeks, 5 days. You want to take a wild guess what found hanged equals, please? Buhdomtsss, 45. Again, you've got 4 weeks and 5 days since Ricky Hatton's death to today with this news breaking, yeah, in the last so many hours. I said, shit, I'm going to have to swoop in. I said, shit, I'm going to have to I'd have to swoop in. Shit. Let me swoop in for Ricky. Hangman. And of course, he was known as the Hitman. And of course, that was days after, what's it called, right? Assassination, Hitman. With the narrative that they give us, but we know it's full of shit with the who's concerning Charlie Kirk. Again, if you just joined the stream, you don't know what we've been putting out with the dub plates and low-hanging fruits to do with movie tie-ins and the number sequence and the numerology, whatever, for Charlie Kirk. I'm sure I've got a playlist there, and of course, if it's not updated, be sure to check out the channels that are included in that playlist because they're there for a reason. Of course, Decoding with Cody, and of course, Zachary K. Hubbard of Number Games with Zachary. So be sure to check out, those channels. Again, I've put a playlist there. And my own dub plate that's in there as well, that the other channels didn't touch on with additional stuff. So be sure to check out my entry or entries, go figure. So, what are the odds? Found hanged 4 weeks, 5 days later, right, from Ricky Hatton's birthday. 4 weeks, 5 days, they say he was found hanged. Again, found hanged equals 45. The alternative span is 33 days, and Ricky equals 33. And we know those nefarious Masonic lot, they love a 33. Not up to speed? I'm not holding your hand. So go through the videos, you'll soon get it. And be sure to check out the Gematria. Of course, there's other calculators, but be sure to check that one out. And the channel, Gematria 85 or underscore 85. It was Derek that made this specific Gematria again, or calculator, Gematria calculator, but he's called it GEMATRINATOR, Gematria, right? .com. And then bing bang, right? And then you can nice up yourself and you can see I'm not chatting shit. Again, I didn't put the numerical values behind the numbers and assign that for the letters, you know what I mean? What letter has what number or whatever. So anyway, boxer 71, boxing 71 and 35. Again, we've got the numerology of 71 and a life lesson of 35 for today with this news. Boxer 71, boxing 71 and 35. What are the odds? What else we got here quickly? Oh, Ricky Hatton is 67. Oh, Freemasonry 67. If there's any nefarious activities, and his name also equals 139. Freemasonry equals 139 and 67. And you've got to think, obviously, if he got done up, right? I mean, he's a boxer, so obviously they're gonna have to fucking, like the Colombian women when they give the man that stuff. You know, and then one day like make him suggestible and sleepy. You know, and then one day some devil's breath or some scapoli porn. What's it called? Scapoli peen? Something. You know what I mean? Because remember, my man's a fighter, so he's gonna have natural instincts to be like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But once if you've been got, what are you gonna do? You're fucked. You're fucking knocked out, sleeping, fucking, more than 70% knocked out, but you can still kind of tell your surroundings, and in 2-2, somebody strings you up. You know what I mean? Or they've done some next hypnotizing on you to make sure that, I don't know, that it happens on that day. Or, the code's playing out, so, fully organic without any nefarious Jesuit or that Illuminati shit. If that's not involved, obviously, as we've been presenting, there is a code playing out, and the things that you do and associated in your life, then, together with the component of, again, whether you've got mental issues or you die via cancer or whatever the case may be, and affiliated with your hobbies, likes and dislikes, you will see the parallels, man, and what's polarized with, the numbers that's around you. Objects, people, you know what I mean? Right, hold up here. Yeah. So as I say, either or, just note the numbers. As I always say, right? Anything else, okay. We can try and distinguish. But just note the goddamn numbers. That's all you got to do. Note the patterns. Also, suicide does equal 34. The 34th prime is 139. Again, we just spoke about Freemasonry 139 and 67. And we know blood sacrifice and human sacrifice equals 67. So, he's got the fitting name for it, Richard Hatton. And again, it's not like he ain't fought people. That is definitely in there, in the the pyramid scheme of things, if you may. Mayweather, right? He's fucking Illuminati'd up on some fucking level. Right. Oh, also, today, they're talking about somebody committing suicide, right? Commit suicide equals 71. We spoke about boxing 71 and boxer 71, and today has a numerology of 71. And remember, 35 as well. Life lesson, boxing 35. But anyway, I mean, wow. See these little dub plates, low hanging fruits. It is a code playing out. Okay. I think we got a 26 as well. Hold up. We got a 26 to go with that day in numerology. Did I see a 26? Oh, maybe not. Quickly scanning. Can't see it. All right, we'll leave that. Right, what else have we got for you? Give me 1 second here. Well, I took that off the screen already. Why is it still there? There you go. And blood sacrifice is 67 and 76. Today, you got 76 days remaining of the year. And you've got a numerology of 51, 10 and 16 and 25, 51. Because found hanging equals 51. So again, we spoke about the 45 with found hanged with the date duration. Now we've got found hanging. So yeah, I mean, the perfect day for them to give you this story here. Executing a move on 10/16 for those up to speed, the 116. And it's 44 as well, because you've got 4 weeks, 5 days alternative span. So you got, yes, interesting. It is there. All right. Time to get out of here. It's time to get out of there. Something I was supposed to say. Let me go back through these slides for 1 second. Is there something else I'm supposed to quickly say here? No, just the usual bollocks. Obviously, you got China and Russia posing significant threat to UK after a record surge in online attacks. Yeah, we know it's you doing it, making up the stories, making up the scenarios, whether they've been truly executed or not. We know it's you doing it. Only a buffoon would think otherwise. It goes on to say, I think this is from the Independent. Attacks on household names, including Marks and Sparks, aka Marks and Spencer, caused Co-op. You know, you can't even go into your fucking shop local. We got, you know, bare, no food. Like what? It's fucking so annoying just knowing what with that realization. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's the scenario and narrative that you're given. You're fucking conspiratorial line scumbags. Yeah, talking about Co-op, Marks and Spencers, and now you got Jaguar and Land Rover. You had that other bear company as well. What's it called? Ashaki or Asahi? Some, I don't know if it's Korean beverage, beer or something. Might be Korean. One of them places around there. This place, as I'd be pointing out, you've got hacking off the council, you know what I mean? NHS, you know, the hospital, your local GP. It's like, we know it's you. Who's that one I done recently? You had that famous shop. Is it Christian Dior? It was Dior. Yeah, Dior. Did you catch that play? Oh my God, please catch that. It might even be a visual one as well. I mean, give me a break. The way the numbers lined up, you could see it was a clear ritual as well because of the guy involved with Christian Dior. Run them dates and birthday and death and shop establishment and whatever else could go with the flipping cyber attack, and voila. And I'm sure it was like, it might have been a 142 from his birthday. Christian 142, yeah. Just like the word terrorist again, they're the ones terrorizing us. Terrorist 142, and of course they did that with the C19 coronavirus. Coronavirus equals 142. Give me a break. I mean, these people. The psychological spiritual warfare is something else, you know. Fuck it out. Can we just get on with our lives without you just, you know, that, I don't know if you've seen that meme and the woman sitting on the train, but like somebody's bottom is just there from the next window of the carriage right in her face. It's like, yeah, it's like the government, you know what I mean? You just, you know, they like to throw a spanner in the works, fart in your face. It's like, okay, we know it's you. Don't tell me about who smelt it, dealt it. Oh, no. It's fucking you shit cunt bastard. Influx of fucking migrants and all of this stuff. We know it's you. It's not me saying my little something, oh, he's against migrants. No, I'm not. You know, like they bring in all these scenarios and people, you know, getting bent out of shape in all their different, you know, colors of the spectrum. I'll say it that way. You know, he wraps it up. It's like, fucking hell, can you not cut it out? Fucking hell. All right, a quick two from me. By me, as usual. Peace.
In the hood, I've been tapping into memory, been misunderstood. I've been vibing, I've been minding, I've been riding crash conscious. Ego kinda big, yeah, I'm slightly obnoxious. In a loop with a zoo every day. I'm a loose, selfish on my terms, cause I've been given, been kind, been silly, been blind. Now I'm tired of what you say, what you got for me. Life's a game of nothing, so obviously I roll the dice, play nice, fly high, starry-eyed, worldwide dreaming. Find the life meaning, believing in anything that keeps my soul feeling. My freedom's extreme, and I need this knowledge, yeah, I borderline feeding. The universe connection and the weed help me feel it. In my body, in my soul, exploring the unknown, the unknown, the unknown. Round we go. But never really find a place where we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an idiot, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place where we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an idiot, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing, I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, astrophysical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's some illuminated shit.
Yes, Cable. You're gonna have to catch the replay.
Find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing when I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, astrophysical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's some illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing, when I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, astrophysical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's some illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place that we can call home.
Call somebody is crazy. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. People are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. somebody is crazy. People are not crazy, they're strong people. That's bullshit. People are not crazy, they're strong.
Yes, Bronze. What you saying, man? Hope you're good, hope you're
never really remember the beginning of the dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it.
Why do you do this to yourself?
It's the only way I can still dream.
Why is it so important to dream?
My dreams were still together. So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it.
Why do you do this to yourself?
It's the only way I can still dream.
Why is it so important to dream?
My dreams were still together. my dreams were still together.
If you're feeling that, let me know. If you're not, there's a little bit of a head bop for me still, I can't lie. He's definitely got potential, some of these, man. All right. A quick Whitney Houston remix. And then we bubble shuffle and get out of there. Beat, but no vocals. What did I call it? I called it Eternity. That's the name of it, Eternity. Big up R.I.P. to Whitney Houston. Again, this is the instrumental. guess I should put the other one on, right? I'll do that next time, not today. Couldn't be bothered to upload it.
It's okay if you're sleeping with me. Love that sound. With the wonder, big up Maxwell with the vocals, and of course myself with the production style. I'm poppin'! Hey.
Load it up for a second there. I know, he's going a bit crazy though, isn't he? With his latest venture. What's his fucking name again? His name is Jaden Smith, with all the red stuff going on. If you know what I'm talking about. And the affiliation. Oh, it's not good, is it?
Most people don't understand it, baby. And I can't build a life without you.
Gorgeous.